So then guys, we are less than 1 week away for the iPhone 17 launch, and I for one am super excited for this. And the great news is for you today, I have a total of 8 new leaks for you to share. We've got 8 brand new leaks and I want to share you all the details, and with that, let's get started with number 1 right away. So it looks like that Apple this year are looking to make a load of new accessories for the iPhone 17 lineup, and one of them they're looking to do is like a crossbody kind of strap. So this is something that looks like it could attach to, say, a case on an iPhone or even to the iPhone itself using maybe magnets or something like this. You can see the leak right here. This is how it looks, and to be honest, this might be quite good because I've heard of like a lot of sort of cities getting a lot of thefts of phones. So for example, where I live here in the UK and London, even though London's about 120 miles away from where I live, I've been hearing that people unlock their phone using it, and then, you know, thefts come along, people to steal them right out of their hands. To have something like this, you know, wrapped around your hand or something like this, it will help prevent kind of thefts like this. Plus it also helps, like for example, if you do hiking and things like this, just to have it around your neck or something like that. So that's the first new leak we've heard about. But not only this, we've heard about, for number 2, a brand new case that is coming along. And this new case is going to be made out of silicone. So we've been hearing we're going to get a new type of a silicone kind of case, kind of a rubbery kind of sort of texture with it, and potentially it could come in multiple different colors. We've had a leak here of the clear case, and personally this is the one I like because I like to shine off the new colors. Obviously we know we're going to get that new blue and orange kind of iPhone colors, so you know, I definitely would love to have a clear one of this. But yeah, this looks like it is on its way, that we're going to get this new kind of silicone kind of case, and maybe I'll also add a bit more protection too with the phone. Maybe Apple might even give a rating that you could, say, drop your phone from a certain amount of meters in height and it will be absolutely fine with that. We'll have to wait and see on that one. But if a silicone case isn't for you, the great news is for leak number 3. And we've heard that we're going to also be getting tech woven cases. This is going to be a brand new material made for the iPhone 17 lineup. So this is going to be definitely better than those cases we had a couple of years ago for the iPhone 15 that were awful, got scratched and wrecked within a matter of days, to be honest. So this is going to be absolutely amazing that we're going to get this tech woven case now. And this is also going to give us some great protection, also a variety of different colors too with that. So this is going to be quite an interesting one to see. Now, for the 4th big leak, let's feature back to the actual iPhones as well and technical bits of information there. So we've actually heard about the optical zoom capability. Now, I've mentioned on my channel already, we were going to get 8 times optical zoom on the likes of the iPhone 17 Pro Max. But it looks like the iPhone 17 Pro Max could also do 5 times optical zoom. Now you're probably wondering, how is this going to be possible? Well, it looks like finally we may have the answer why we have such a big space on the back of the phone now, why the LiDAR and the flash is on one side of the phone, the camera lenses are on the other. In that space in the middle, it looks like we could actually have some movable lenses, and even the sensor could be moving slightly when you start up, say, the telephoto. Maybe you'll be able to do telephoto 5 times zoom capability, is what we've been told right here to begin with, and then that will slide up to an 8 times optical, and then anything beyond that 8 times optical would be a digital zoom capability. And to be honest, this makes a lot more sense now, because obviously we've been hearing things conflicting between 5 times zoom and 8 times zoom, and obviously with this new kind of camera bump on the back now, this is starting to make a lot of sense in my opinion, that we could actually be getting now on the back of this phone the ability to go up to that amount. So we could actually get a 5, and it could also move up to an 8 times optical zoom. And this is great news to hear, because we wouldn't lose any clarity in the pictures or anything like that between those kind of movable jumps there. But then moving on from this, for the 5th big leak we've heard about, and this is also to do with the back of the phone, it is looking more and more likely now that the rear of this phone will finally be able to do reverse charging for, say, your AirPods. So especially the new AirPods Pro 3 coming out that we'll be able to charge them up on the back of our phone this time. And the AirPods Pro 3 will probably have some new kind of magnets put inside of it to allow this to actually stick onto the back of the phone. And it's the same possibility with Apple Watches. Now this one I'm a little bit 50-50 on, because obviously the Apple Watch has kind of that sort of dome kind of shape on the underneath of it, and that's why we have like that kind of puck right now for charging with this. And this has got that dip. Obviously we don't have that on the back of the iPhone, so if we do have magnets, maybe this is how this is going to work for them, that it can stick onto the back of your phone and not slide around, you know, quite easily there, to actually charge it up and stay stable. So this is really exciting news to hear too. So then guys, just quickly, I want to tell you about the giveaway we're doing on this channel, and it is for this right here. I'm giving away an iPad Pro to one lucky subscriber on this channel, and that's going to be at the end of September time this year. And all you guys have to do to enter in is just do 2 simple things. I'll tell you about it in a second, because let me tell you about the iPad Pro. So the iPad Pro that I have here is a 13-inch model. It's got the M4 chip inside of it, but it's also got a 1 terabyte storage inside. And that means you've got 16 gigabytes of RAM, and you've also, as I like to say, the full fat M4 chip inside of this. So I'm talking about the 10-core CPU, the 10-core GPU inside of this, plus also this is the cellular version of this iPad. And like I said, I'm giving it away to one lucky person on this channel on an international giveaway. Now to enter in, like I said, there are 2 steps. The first step you need to do is just put down into the comments below of what technology gear you're hoping to get in 2025. Maybe it's going to be a new iPad, maybe it's going to be a new iPhone, maybe it's going to be new AirPods or something else. Just let me know in the comments below right now. Now the other thing of the other part is that I will be making a video near the end of September time giving you guys details more about the actual giveaway, including when I'll do the live stream, and also I'll give you details of a form to fill in too, and you won't want to miss out on that video. So the best thing you can do right now is make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell, because that video is very important. The last thing I just want to quickly say to you guys, that sadly there are still lots of people scamming out there, people personating me, telling you to WhatsApp, Telegram, Instagram direct message. Please do ignore these people. As you can see right here, please do report them. So moving on from this then, for the sick big leak we've heard about, and that's also to do with that camera bump as well. Again, another reason why Apple have made this camera bump, it looks like the antennas for 5G and 4G are being moved to this area of the phone. If you look here at a concept sort of picture, you can see that the antennas are being moved around that, and this does look pretty cool here on this leak, that this ability of those antennas are finally going to be living there instead. And for this then, it frees up more space around the phone, you know, for antennas and things like this, and also it could also improve kind of signal capability too. So this is something else to look out for that we've heard about in a new leak. Now for the 7th big leak we've heard about, it does look like now aluminium has definitely been confirmed now for the iPhone 17 Pro and the iPhone 17 Pro Max. If you look at this leak right here, you can see that a metal shell made out of aluminum or aluminium, depending where in the world, of the new iPhone. And obviously to make this, if this was a fake leak, to go to this much effort, that would cost a lot of money to do this. So it is looking more likely than ever now we're not going to be having titanium. It's going to be a aluminum mixed with a kind of glass back, you know, like what we have right now. We have the titanium and that kind of glass kind of finish. This is what is going to be happening now for the new iPhone 17 Pro and also the iPhone 17 Pro Max. And then finally, for the 8th big leak we've heard about for the iPhone 17s, and that is there's a possibility there could be a surprise, and that is that Apple could actually bring back Apple Intelligence with Google Gemini. You know, there's no doubt out there that Apple Intelligence has been a bit of a flop, and obviously all those promises that we promised like almost 18 months ago now, they haven't come to be, and there's been problems here. But obviously the likes of say Google with Gemini, they have them on their Android phones, and it is doing super well out there. And it looks like that Apple are in talks with Google and Gemini, and also looking for the possibility to bring this over to the iPhone. So maybe, you know, Siri and also the likes of, say, Google Gemini all work together. A bit like how, say, Google, AI is working now with Gemini, then obviously Samsung AI is working with Gemini right now, and loads of other Android companies. Maybe this is what we'll have. We'll have Gemini built into the likes of Siri. So you'll be able to look at things on your screen better, ask questions better. You get the idea. I know some of these sort of features and things we'll touch on a little bit with iOS 26, but that full integration built into the apps, that looks like could be the answer from Apple, and we could actually see this being released when it comes out, when we actually get the new iPhone 17. So this is one to look out for here. But really, guys, that is the latest and greatest we have on the iPhone 17 Pro and the iPhone 17 Pro Max. Are you excited by these new leaks? Well, let me know in the comments below. And with that as well, guys, it's time to wrap up this video too. So if you have enjoyed watching it, please do press the like button. As always, if you want to hear the latest Apple news, reviews, and comparisons, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell. Until next time, guys, I'll see you really soon. Take care. Bye-bye.